Could you please tell me about what you did this semester regarding creating a shared understanding with students?
Absolutely. So, in order to connect, I started out by completely throwing myself under the bus. I acknowledged my own weaknesses and let them know that their professor, their instructor, their person they're looking up to, I struggle with the same things they are struggling with. And so I admitted that I had signed up for all of these great workshops, that I had full intention. My heart, my mind, everything about me was into it because I wanted to be the best teacher I could be for them in these circumstances. And so I set a time aside and I set my computer aside and I got myself in this mind space that I'm going to learn everything there is to know about eye clickers. And then it started. And all of a sudden I started looking at my phone. And then I started to recognize there were a few dirty dishes in the sink. And I realized I was gaining nothing from this experience. And then I had to have ownership of that I had to say to myself, I chose to not learn in this moment. And what do I need to do to set myself up for success? And my students take a few minutes, not every single class, but at different times when I was feeling that disconnect. And originally the point was, I want you to think through what are your distractions and what is it you're going to do to minimize those distractions. So if it is your phone, are you going to physically have it be in another room? If it is working on other homework, are you going to put it across the room? If it is laying in your bed, are you going to sit yourself at an actual workspace so that you can allow yourself to get the very most you personally can in that moment? So I actually had them write down what their distractions were and what they were going to do to take ownership of them. And then we would revisit that here and there and just go, what's happening to you right now? Take notice of your actual involvement. And I would often have them put in the chat, where are you at right now? Are you giving me 5? Are you giving me 2? What are you giving me? And recognize that impact is going to be on your learning and the power you're going to have to be the teacher that you are desiring to be for the students you serve.
And how did the students respond to this?
I think again, it was that understanding that thank you for giving me permission and acknowledging that I am going to not do this perfectly. Not only am I not, because I don't even know how to really do this, because as a teacher, we take some of that ownership when we're in class. I feel like it's a big part on me to keep them engaged. And I do that by using proximity, getting them up and moving, doing things. I didn't have that advantage in this setting. So it became, how am I going to be more intentional about putting that responsibility on them and reminding them why they're here? They chose to be here. They're desiring to get information that's going to benefit them, and to constantly remind them of their why helped them to stay just focused. Again, just another 15 minutes. Give me a little bit more chunk of your time. All right, let's continue to look at this, reevaluate, refocus. What do I need to do to bring the best I can in this moment, in this day, to this class right now?
Great. Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for sharing the strategy.
Of course.